If you're considering a career in IT in 2023, you're probably wondering whether or not you need a degree or not. The short answer is no, but the long answer is yes. So let's break that down and talk about that because you're probably confused at this point. If you have IT career questions that you want answered in a video, be sure to go down in the comments below and leave your question and we'll go through those. Pick ones out and we will make videos based on your questions, just like this one that you're watching right here. So now the reason why I say the short answer is no, you don't need a degree in IT in 2023 to get started is because you really don't. There are a lot of jobs out there that may require a degree. However, there are just as many other opportunities out there as well that just simply do not care whether you have a degree or not. Now, it's maybe going to be a little bit more difficult for you to find a career in IT without a degree, but I can tell you it is possible. I've worked in IT for over 20 years and I do not have a degree. And my colleagues that I've worked with over the last 20 years, well, a lot of them don't have degrees either. So while you may not need a degree to get started in IT, having a degree will give you a significant advantage because, well, there's a lot of people out there who simply don't have degrees and they're trying to get into IT as well. But you getting into this field and having a degree, well, that is an advantage for you because that is one checkbox or one thing that you have that, well, somebody else doesn't. And of course, there are many other reasons why a degree can be useful or helpful, but in the grand scheme of things here, what we're looking at is it's going to give you an advantage. And that's just plain and simple the truth. Having a degree will always give you an advantage over somebody who does not. Now, that's not to say that it's going to necessarily qualify you more so than the other person who doesn't have a degree, because at the end of the day, IT, the most important thing that really matters is your ability to learn and experiences that you may have. And if you can convey that and show that on your resume, that will help you stand out significantly. So having a degree may not matter. But just to reiterate, having a degree will always be helpful for you. It's always something that's going to help you have like one leg over somebody else potentially. It's always going to be beneficial for you no matter what. One of the other advantages to having a degree, if you're really looking to kind of accelerate your career in IT or you're trying to move up the ranks in the IT field, if you will, having a degree is definitely going to set you up to get into those types of management, director, CISO level types of positions, because oftentimes you're going to see that those types of positions will specifically ask or require that you have a degree. So that is something that you do need to keep in mind. If you're looking to be in that manager or above type of level role within IT, having a degree is more often than not a requirement that you just need to follow for those positions. And one more thing when it comes to degrees, I know that I'm going to get asked in the comments below, what type of degree do I need to have to work in IT? Now, obviously there are a ton of degrees that are focused on some type of IT or IS or cybersecurity, if you will. But at the end of the day, it honestly really doesn't matter too much what your degree is focused in, because you're just meeting a checkbox, really, at the end of the day. A lot of the jobs that you'll see, they won't really require that you have a specific degree in IT. They might just require that you have an associate's or a bachelor's degree, and they're not specifying exactly what those degrees are in. So just think about that. Like, you could have a degree in homemaking for all that it matters, right? If that even exists. But just giving that as an example, like that could be your degree. Well, you automatically hit that checkbox in jobs that you're applying for that require a degree. And just following up on that a little bit more, because I mentioned it in the beginning of this video, there are a lot of jobs that do require that you have a degree. So having a degree will obviously qualify you for those jobs that are requiring it, where when you don't have a degree, you're obviously not qualified for that specific job when they're asking for it. So those are just a couple things that you need to keep in mind as you're trying to figure out whether or not you need a degree to succeed in this field. Always going to be an advantage for you. And on top of that, if you're looking to get a degree, or maybe you're not looking to get a degree, you should definitely be considering certifications at the very least. And you should combine that with your degree if you do have one, because that's another thing that will help you get an advantage to maybe potentially getting into this field or advancing your career. So at the end of the day, you don't need a degree to work in IT, but it will greatly help you. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you want to hear more videos like this, be sure to like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff that you're supposed to do, or I'm supposed to tell you to do, because whatever. Anyway, as always, take it easy.